Good morning, children. Today I am going to tell the lesson Where Tigers Swim from English 5th lesson, written by Bittu Sehgal. The author of this lesson Where Tigers Swim is Bittu Sehgal. Now I would like to tell you about Bittu Sehgal a few words. He is a writer and an environmental activist. In 1981, he started Sanctuary Asia, India's first wildlife and environmental conservation magazine. So, he wrote a magazine on environmental conservation in 1981. And he has co authored books such as India Naturally and Bharatpur Inheritance. And also, he founded Kids for Tiger, a project that tries to involve school children on environmental issues. So, he went around the Sundarbans and he wrote this lesson Where Tigers Swim. Children, have you seen any tiger in the wildlife? In the wild? So, you may not seen any tigers and you may see the tigers in zoo. Here this author is visiting the Sundarbans in West Bengal. So the Royal Bengal tiger is our national animal. We all know what is our national animal? Tiger. So our national animal is tiger. But due to some human negligence and cruelty, they are endangered species today. So the tigers Where Tigers Swim is taken from the book The Sundarbans Inheritance. The author's experiences encountering this magnificent beast and explains how the tigers inhabitat is shrinking due to human intrusion. In January 2001, he visited the Sundarbans and he wrote this story. It is 3 in the afternoon and a brisk breeze whips my hair as I stand before the Project Tiger patrol boat. So he is moving on a boat and the brisk is coming means cold but refreshing. Cold refreshing wind is coming beyond him and I am making my way along the blue-green waters of the Netidofani River in the Sundarbans Tiger Reserve, having charted the day's course on a large map a few minutes earlier. So this author, Bittu Sehgal, is moving towards the Sundarbans Netidopani River and he is experiencing the breeze and the tigers and the wildlife on his way. And he was very happy to be alive and he saw a dragonfly and a very common wandering butterflies along his boat's path 100 meters from the shore. So from 100 meters above the shore, this all the butterflies and dragonflies are wandering and pulling on a wind cheater against the cold. He marveled at the magic of nature. So when the butterflies, so many butterflies comes towards us and they are wandering in the air, how we will feel? We'll feel very happy, and we'll feel it's like a magic. So it is the gift of the nature. We think that it is a gift of nature, and here the Bittu Sehgal, the author of this lesson, also uh, he is not imagining, he is experiencing the magic of this nature with all these creatures, such versatile creatures, means butterflies, dragonflies. So what all the butterflies wandering in the air near to him. So this is about the first para. So did you understand, children? So now again we will move on to the next para. So next, second paragraph. About 250 meters ahead of our vessel, a floating log. I spot a floating log. We are moving against the current about 30 meters from shore. I watch the log in a disinterested way, waiting for it to drift closer to our boat. That never happens. Instead, I begin to notice that it is moving at a 90-degree angle to us and to the powerful current. Strange! At a distance of 150 meters, I peer through my binoculars and see a small round shape, certainly not a log. It takes me a full 10 seconds to realize that a childhood dream has come true. I am in the Sundarbans, and therefore before me, in flesh and blood, is a wild tiger. So what this para suggests us means 250 meters above ahead, he spotted a floating log. Means 250 meters long means very long distance. He saw a floating boat. This Bittu Sehgal, the author of this lesson, saw a floating log. Log means we all know a big tree, piece of wood, and he saw that if this log is floating on the water, and they are moving towards that log, and going towards that log. Again he noticed that log is moving towards the 90 degrees from them, and he saw with his binoculars, and suddenly within 10 seconds, it took 10 seconds to identify that, and he identified that it is not a log, but it is a flesh and blood, and it is a wild tiger, means a lively wild tiger. It is not a dead one, it is a wild tiger, living wild tiger. So we move on to the next paragraph. Here this Bittu Sehgal is moving on towards this river, and he says, no one sees tigers in Sundarbans. Everyone knows you come here for the experience or to watch or just to escape urban life. Yet against all probability, there she the cats ahead. So he is seeing from far distance a tiger as a cat. So a cat is ahead. He is thinking like that. A cat is ahead and far from this boat, his boat. So a dark shape against a brighter background, and dark lines, some ancient god. It looks like a ancient god. The head he is seeing is the cat's head, and the body is looking like dark and brighter background, and some ancient god he is looking from 500 meters from their boat. And as they come nearer to that animal, they can see the animal's ears switching. And when she turns her head to stare at our boat, I am struck by the yellow of her beautiful eyes. So this animal far from their boat, that animal is coming to changed her head towards their boat. So he can see the eyes, beautiful eyes of this animal, and he is thinking that it is a cat. And she is headed straight for the far bank, but then, to my utter surprise, she turns and begins to swim back in the direction when she came. So, what that animal is doing? That animal is swimming back. Begins she begins to swim back in the direction. And remorse now takes the place of the pure joy I had just experienced on seeing that cat. So he is thinking that it is not a wild tiger, but it is a cat. And this cat, he is experiencing that cat's swimming and the eyes of that cat and the head. And all that he is experiencing a lot. And I have disturbed and forced her to do just the opposite of what she had wanted. So he wants to disturb that cat by swimming. Everyone is now on deck. So everyone, along with this Bittu Sehgal, some of them are there and remaining persons are also seeing. And he instructed the boatman to maintain a distance of at least 30 meters. But the cat has other ideas. As our boat comes to a near halt, she actually begins to swim backward towards us with the current. She approaches as close as 10 meters to their left, glancing at us just once before heading from the shore from behind our vessel. So what the cat is doing there, not the cat, but this Bittu Sehgal is thinking there is a cat. So what this animal is doing, this animal is swimming back towards and coming closer to this boat. But this Bittu Sehgal daughter has instructed the boatman to maintain a distance of at least 30 meters. But it is approaching 10 meters of distance towards the boat. So he thought that tigers are very powerful swimmers, and he can imagine the tiger's huge paddle like paws propelling her forwarding underwater. So he imagines that tigers are very, very powerful swimmers, and he know that the tigers will push something forward, means under the water also they can push with their paws, and her heart must be fit to burst from the effort and anxiety. So this tigers hearts also will burst from effort and anxiety, అంటే ఏదన్నా చేసే వరకు కానీ వాళ్ళు ఊరుకోరు tigers. Avoiding a second project, tiger vessel positioned between our boat and the shore, she heads from the mud bank, and great paws touching the earth, the tiger struggles momentarily in the slippery mud and then bounds tail up into the mangroves and is swallowed by her emerald forest. So she heads the great paws touching the earth. So the earth's paws are touching the earth, and it struggles in a very short time in the slippery muds. In that mud, it bounds his tail and he goes to the mangroves and swallowed by her emerald forest. So it will move into the forest. So this is about the lesson about the tigers, where the tigers swim. So the remaining lesson I will continue in the next class. And meanings. Children, learn these meanings. First meaning is brisk. Brisk means cold, refreshing. Cold but refreshing. Pro means the pointed front part of a ship. And the next meaning, chill-hearted, outlined as a dark shape against a brighter background. Remorse, a feeling of deep regret. Propelling, pushing something forward. Momentarily, for a very short time. So learn all these meanings. For this session, it's over, and in the next section I'll continue the lesson. Thank you.